have the 4-hour price chart for NVIDIA Corporation, stock ticker NVDA. So as we can see here, the stock is starting to trade under a bit of selling pressure to start the trading day. And this is significant because, we are still in the midst of a major earnings reporting week where several major Mag 7 stocks will be reporting earnings. We've already seen earnings from Google, Microsoft, and Meta Platforms. So we will be discussing how some of these earnings releases will be affecting NVIDIA stock going forward. And we will also, in this video, look at some potential price levels that can be used to construct live trading strategies here going forward. So, first, what we need to sort of mention here is the fact that prices are starting to reverse from these prior highs, just above 120, specifically 120.15. This is a significant reversal because, we have started to see upside breaks here of some important Fibonacci numbers. And this is sort of falling in line with some of the reversals that we're seeing in other stocks. Specifically, Meta Platforms did release earnings last night. This is another one of the Mag 7 stocks, and there will be two more tonight. So specifically, Meta Platforms did release earnings yesterday. The numbers came in much stronger than expected. $516 per share versus $473 expected. Revenues also beat at $39.07 billion versus $38.31 billion expected. And that stock specifically gapped higher by about $50 to start the open, which is a massive price gap there to the top side. I just released a video on Meta Platforms. I do suggest that people take a look at that because I do think that is what is currently influencing share prices here with NVIDIA as well, because we did see a bit of a break higher here to start the trading session. And we did break above some important Fibonacci levels, but these levels have started to reverse quite quickly. So I will be moving down to the hourly price chart here. We can see some of these levels a bit better. Okay, so currently here, here we can see this high of 120.15, which posted. And as we can see here, this level, this price rally here did break some key levels of technical resistance. Specifically, we're looking at, this 23.6% Fibonacci retracement, which came in at 111.50. And then this 38.2% Fibonacci retracement, which came in at 117. So we will be looking at these a bit more closely, but more specifically here. Currently, we're looking at this downtrend move from the all-time highs to these near-term lows, roughly 102.50, as the dominant price move here, and that's how we're sort of arriving at these Fibonacci levels. But as we can see here, the price gap to the top side, has already been quite substantial in this stock. We almost gapped over entirely this 23.6% Fibonacci retracement, which is this red zone toward the bottom of the chart. But then these more recent price moves today, this trading activity today, has forced a break of this 38.2% Fibonacci retracement just around the 117 mark. So, these moves to the top side are substantial because they are breaking important Fibonacci resistance levels. And then in addition to that, we do have to point out that, these moving averages have also been broken in the process. We have seen spikes above this purple line here, which is the 100-hour EMA, and this blue line here, which is the 200-hour exponential moving average. So, this has done a fair bit of damage to anyone that might be short the stock or considering, put options or any sort of negative position with this stock, because we have sort of ground through a lot of these resistance zones. But as you can see, with all of that said, we are currently moving lower. And we are currently at risk of moving below this exponential moving average cluster. So, as I've been saying for the last few videos, I did expect to see a lot of, increases in volatility during this trading week. I've been calling this the most important trading week of the entire year. And I think that a lot of people are going to be missing this because, it's sort of a slowdown summer trading period. A lot of people, less people might be active in the market, things like that. We're seeing trading volumes start to diminish, as we can see in some of these price charts. So I do suggest that people look at some of my other videos on the tech space because, a lot of these stocks are trading in conjunction with one another. And we're starting to see similar trends here. But, as we can see here, these declining share values, were largely accompanied by declines in trading volume, but that trend is already starting to change here. We're starting to see some upward spikes here, at least in the averages. There might be some individual instances here, such as this July 25 trading session where we did see a spike in negative trading volumes. I can sort of point to that here. We did see, we have seen some isolated spikes in trading volumes, but for the most part, the averages have been quite low. But here we're starting to see some increases. Here we're starting to see the average trading volume start to increase. So what this means is when you're leaving a low liquidity environment and entering a high liquidity environment, it's usually accompanied by earnings reports, and this does suggest that outsized price moves can start to occur because volatility is entering into the space. So anybody that's been watching my videos does know that most of this volatility is being centered on the technology space. We have 4 of the 7 Mag 7 stocks reporting earnings this week, and this will likely change the outlook here for the technology sector going forward for quite a bit of time here. I do expect that this current trading period to sort of define at least the trading direction that is likely to be seen for the remainder of the summer. So currently, these levels to the top side that we're watching really do come in at roughly 120.50. If we see a break above there with the release of the Apple and Amazon.com earnings that come after the bell today, I do think that this largely takes pressure off of the downside, and we can start to consider that a bottom's now in place of these prior price lows. Let me just remove these trend lines here because we moved away from the trading volume bars. So, these current lows come in just below 103. I mean, we can really call this the 102.60 level, roughly just above 102.50. So, this is sort of the line in the sand of the downside. Any long positions can be based off of this level. You could start to establish long positions and put a stop loss below this zone. Because a break there could likely target sub 100 moves. But if we do see positive earnings results here today from Apple and Amazon after the bell today, I would expect to see prices start to move above this 120, roughly 120.50 level. And then that really would take pressure off of the downside and unlock further gains above this 125 mark. So here are some specific price levels to be watching. I would also pay attention to the Apple and Amazon earnings reports here. I will be releasing videos on both of those stocks to sort of give an update on both of those as well. All these stocks will be connected here, and they will be influencing each other. So here's the current market analysis for NVIDIA Corporation, stock ticker NVDA. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.